Chapter 7, Cadiz Springs. The best outcome of evening drives was when Dad's travel route took us out of town towards the country back roads. He would stop at the liquor mart to pick up some brewskis for later, weave his way through town, and then keep going. This path meant Cadiz Springs, or what Dad called Xander's Lake, and a whole evening of delicious freedom. Cadiz Springs State Recreation Area is a state park unit of Wisconsin. It features 2 reservoirs on a spring-fed creek, which Dad claimed was his church whenever he got grief from Mom for not attending. The park is known for its 2 lakes, Beckman and Xander, which are man-made reservoirs created by damming up Xander Creek. And if I could summarize the happiest of any day in my years growing up, it would be a day spent at Cadiz. Dad would pull into the parking lot and remind us to stick close. Then he'd make for the hiking trail, which ran the perimeter of the lake, while we played on the toys and explored the forest. On some occasions, we were invited to come along on the trek around the lake. There were rules, though. You had to find a good hiking stick, you had to keep up, and you had to be quiet. It was also a package deal. We had to come together because he wouldn't let the other one stay behind alone. At times, my sister and I would argue about whether we would go or not, but we usually agreed it was worth it, or she trumped the decision with older sister status. We grabbed our sticks and hurried up because even with his meandering cadence, he still took 3 steps to each of our ones. If we were especially good, Dad would get a sly smile and suggest that there might be pennies hidden along the trail by leprechauns. I don't know how that man did it. I thought myself a perceptive child, continuously on the lookout for trouble, brewing, and how to de-escalate it, and yet he was either planting those pennies ahead of time on his daily circumference of the lake, or he was stealth enough to get out ahead of us and hide them on the fly. The coins were not in plain sight either. You had to hunt, step off the groomed path, and peek behind oak trees. I'd find decaying trunks with mossy lichen growing, and there, sure enough, would be a shiny coin. I'd spy one, scoop it up, and stick it in my pocket. And when I looked over at Dad, he'd be smiling.